Merry Christmas! We did have a little bit of update for Throne and Liberty with a new battle pass, a new shop update. The devs did post a Happy Holidays video, and there were some server issues. I also want to share my updated to-do list, so you only need to spend about, on average, 1 hour. But in reality, you'll probably cram that into a few hours on Thursday and then maybe the following Wednesday. I also want to share what's a little bit concerning, where the devs appear to have kind of stolen an outfit idea from an artist who did not get compensated in any way or credited. So let's get into the details. First things first, they posted a new battle pass, the Sugar Plum Suite. So if you're not into housing, this is just, yes, a pass. You can see the main rewards here, and this is like the previous one we had. It's just going to give you a whole load of housing upgrade materials, giving you a significant boost to upgrade your housing power. Again, if that's something you're into. Personally, I am not, as there's no point to housing other than cosmetics. Some horizontal progression content. But you can have a look through. There are some cool new cosmetics that you can decorate your house with. All winter Christmas themed. And they're selling that premium pass for 750 Lucent. The pass itself will last 42 days up until February the 5th. Plenty of tasks you can do to claim these progress points, to claim these rewards. Our current battle pass still has another 3 weeks, and again, I'm personally not going to buy the premium pass as I don't think it has enough value for me. The Calanthia's Bounty Pass is still here for another 2 weeks, so we can get that finished. And again, it's not a pass I feel is worth my Lucent. Except for the unlock stones. They can be worth a lot depending on where you're using them. But the value on this pass is significantly less to the previous heroic pass, so I'm not buying it. Looking at the shop, we can see there are some new morphs, and they look pretty cool. Like this is the new Glide morph. Flying Fox. But what's really awesome is this Swim morph. You can become this cool Drake or Kelpie. And then there's the horse just here. If you like them, you can pick them up for 1,250 Lucent. And that's pretty much it. The rest of the stuff we had since last week with this outfit, which, do be aware, is what I can assume is inspired from that artist submission contest. This one here, with this being the female outfit. I don't know if that's entirely true. Maybe they had this outfit already in the works before this contest, but there is no mention anywhere here to credit if it was indeed inspired by this artist's post back on the 12th of October. And what makes this even worse is the fact they did not even choose him as one of the top 10. So he did not get any rewards for this at all, where the top 10 finalists got 6,000 Lucent and a title. And he was not one of them, and they seem to have taken his outfit idea, added it in game without crediting him or compensating him in any way at all. But again, I have nowhere to prove whether they were already creating that skin before he submitted that back in October. So this is all allegedly. But moving on, as per the post, the video they made here, it's very simply just a happy holidays message from the developers, some funny bloopers and things added in, and credits to like the top active players, the top PvP kills across all the different regions. There was no news announced or anything. If you were noticing some server issues, that's due to Epic Games, the online service, having issues with logins. I believe that's passed now. I had no issue logging in. But yeah, we're kind of in the lull period of new content for Throne and Liberty. We just gotta wait, supposedly till mid-January, when we should be getting some PvP and combat balance changes. And on from that, we should be getting things like the Tower of Greed, a new Battlegrounds mode, new co-op dungeons, and later on in the year, the new region, raid, some other major features. So yeah, if you've all caught up now with your character, there's not a whole lot to do. In terms of my weekly checklist, I did update it a little bit, and you only need to spend about 1 hour every day to do basically the bare minimum. You can of course spend even less time than this, or stack all that time to like 1 day, spending a few hours to get done your dungeons, and things like that. There are of course plenty of other content you can do, especially orientating around PvP and guilds. The bare minimum I would say is to at least buy these contract scrolls per week. You can do a few Amatoy expeditions, not overly necessary if you already have mastery maxed out, as you're mainly doing it for contract coins, which you would then go to one of the tier 3 abyss dungeons, farm mobs, spending the contract coins while using buff food, like during this event the Star Tree Cake or Apricot Pie, along with these 2 battle pass buffs. Visit your contract coin merchant, buy the extract stones and ink, getting those contract coins by doing regular contracts or cooking contracts. Visit your guild merchant and at least get the conversion stones after you do your 7 guild raids. Visit your resistance merchant, try and get these unlock stones or other useful items if you haven't already, and ideally visit at least the peace arch bosses. That's 4 times a week total. Visit your battlegrounds merchant, try and get these rune chests, getting the combat coins by simply doing some battlegrounds. You can go to Nebula to get these stones, and you'll get rewarded by getting these pouches and these unlock stones. You can do extra and get these chests too. Spend your dungeon currencies here, doing the trial at least 7 times a week and the random normal queue 7 times a week. You can do less if you're just going for the chests, if you have Da Vinci's favor to open the chest an extra time. Do your Hall of Illusion 3 times a week. With your Gate of Infinity, it rotates twice per week. Just get the achievement rewards. And do your Taydale's Tower contracts that you purchase from the Sundries merchant. Additionally, do your Raid, Normal, Hard, even Nightmare if you have a very good group. And purchase your 5 Chaos Prisms here. Doing those activities should easily get you all the points needed for claiming all these weekly mission rewards. And that's it for spending about 1 hour on average per day on Throne and Liberty. You can of course do a bit less than that, but this is what I would recommend. And you'll easily keep up with the current state, and if you haven't even maxed out your character, that should get you enough to max out before the new update comes and we get like a new tier of gear. But yeah, there's plenty of other activities you can do, particularly if you have friends and a good guild. You can see them all listed here. It will definitely increase your playtime by a significant amount, even despite there being so many time gates on things. It just encourages you to do a lot of varied content rather than burning out doing the same thing over and over that some people have a habit of doing. But again, we are kind of in a lull period now between updates, so there's absolutely no harm enjoying some other games while just logging in every now and again to keep your character updated and to be ready for new content. So thanks all for watching, a special thank you to all my channel members, and Merry Christmas, and we'll see you guys around.